here we are with Paul Foss. You said?
Paul Foss.
He's giving me my first test ride in the Model 3, so we're having a lot of fun here in Sarasota. It is quick. It feels quite similar to the 85D. What is it? It's 5.1 seconds used, yeah?
5.1,
so
yeah.
Very similar actually to the 85D. But it feels nicer than the Model S in the front seat, I'm gonna say. And I saw some concerns about seat quality, but these seats are, I would say, way nicer than the 2015 Model S seats we have. These are like the ones we had in the recent Model S. And they also came down in their white Model 3, which is the one I've been swerved to. I was always thinking blue, but white is great for Florida.
Right. Yes.
And I just fell in love with the look of it for some reason. You got the glass roof, which is... Have you driven in the back much, or?
First time.
First time in the back. How does it feel compared to the front seats?
Just about the same.
I like the back because you can see through the, the glass.
Yeah, the glass roof.
Oh, we have a curve. I love curves.
Oh yeah, we have a good road here. We can. So the navigation, the screen, you know, everything always looks different in person and cameras. So try to relate to people who in Europe who are still aching to be in their first Model 3 and have experienced the Model S. It's actually, it seems like is it the same size or a similar size to the Model S one, just flipped, which
I believe 17 versus 15.
Feels a lot more natural, of course, because it's more like a computer. So I would say again, I'm going to give the Model 3 points over the Model S. I'm not supposed to do that. Elon's going to get upset at us for selling the Model 3 over the Model S. But
this is the week of the end of the anti-sell, so
yeah, no, it's over. You can get an $80,000 Model 3. Now the seats, honestly, the seating position, because it's open dash as well, and just the, you know, we drove Model S from Poland to Paris, and so I spent a lot of time in the passenger seat working or relaxing. I'm honestly gonna say this feels more comfortable than the Model S front passenger seat. I'm gonna get in big trouble for this. Why are you overselling the Model 3? We need to sell more Model S. No, we would never get such a message, but maybe a tweet. The back seat looks wonderful. So,
yeah, that's exactly. I've always preferred smaller cars. I had a Volkswagen Scirocco growing up, and all my friends had like Impalas and big.
The i3 has this weird thing. Up is drive and down is rear. I'm all the time doing. I'm gonna drive into a house one day with that car. Even this is quite big, you know, especially when I'm used to the.
I have accidentally turned on autopilot when I wanted to do the turn signal.
Yeah, oh yeah, I've done that. So we were trading. I was trading back and forth with the co-founder of Tesla Shuttle. Just feeling it's a sturdy, heavy car.
So
I think I have to go back. Yeah.
You started the recording.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the exit, but I'll just get.
We need a gimbal.
Yeah, it really feels.
And it's actually faster when you're in it alone without 4 people. It's faster too. We're weighing it down too.
I know. I've done over probably 100 test drives with the 85D, and it's really similar acceleration, but the handling,
is tighter.
The handling is tighter, which is really nice. Yeah, oh my god, it's so easy to see the speed limit. I love how there is
all that
so much hyperventilation. I knew it was going to end up being like ridiculous.
It takes 5 minutes and you're fine.
Yeah, the regen is quite comparable to the i3, which it's always been the best of any electric
I think i3 is slightly better though.
Yeah,
everybody says it's a little bit,
but this
won't quite stop. This will get down to like 1 mile an hour, or two.
That
but-
drives me crazy because that's one of the great things about the i3s. You never have to put even to stop. You just
Yeah, I wish they'd do that last mile because then I have to move my foot over to the brake
yeah.
to stop.
Focus. Footballers.
I mean, as long as you're okay going 2 miles an hour, but you know sometimes you have to stop because the
Yeah.
car in front of you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's one of my favorite things about the i3. Oh, this is one way again. Jesus Christ, I don't know this area, so nobody's gonna come here. But,
It's one way both of them. That's odd.
oh, that is really odd. That's what I figured. I came in on that one, so. But it's no, I honestly already like 5 things about this more than the Model S. It's really nice. It makes me think a lot more seriously. I've got 2 reservations still that I'm just sitting on, and
I like 35,000 things better about this. The 35,000 less dollars,
that,
you know.
Yeah, that is what. Oh, there's the Model X. I see a 3 here every day, and S and X probably as well. Oh, it's really nice, man. And the wheel is great. This wheel is really nice.
I prefer a 4-spoke wheel so that you could put like
Right,
the art
yeah.
down there. But with autopilot,
Yeah.
that isn't such a big deal because I don't know, my hand positions are different with autopilot
It's
anyway.
the same. Is it the same for autopilot as for the Model S? No. How do you turn
I don't. Oh, you hit this down
Oh, it's
twice.
this side.
2 of them, yeah. But it's not unless you see the thing. Autopilot won't come on. Okay, now it is. Do it twice. Okay.
It's funny.
Now you're on.
Yeah, no, it's on the left side on the,
Oh, okay. It's on
on the Model S.
Oh. And then I don't know if it works the same or not.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if it seems this is definitely something I miss with the oh yeah. With the i3, it doesn't have, of course, lane keeping, and the cruise control is almost not worth using. It's
Does it have traffic aware cruise?
yeah, it has traffic aware cruise control, but it's not the same quality as the Tesla's is.
Yeah, sometimes I don't use the auto steer, I just use the traffic aware cruise control if I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
don't want to.
Well, what I've found
Test
is
it,
you can get a little, you forget. It's easy to get out of the lane keeping and sort of forget about it if you're still in the traffic aware cruise control. So at times I found myself like just forced, like not to use lane keeping, just to make sure I don't forget that it's getting cut off over and over, you know, in stop and go traffic or something. Yeah, no, now I'm just like, okay, we could pass the i3 on to my mom and go, this is nice.
And even though this isn't the slowest, the standard battery will be slightly slower. I do tell people on the test drives, because they don't get into that level of detail, I say this is the slowest of the Model 3s. The performance and the dual motor are even faster, and they look at me like, really?
Yeah, I honestly, I think I don't need that anymore. I mean, it's fun, but it's also like, it's a little too fun. Your foot is just like always asking for it. When we went for the Model 3 unveiling, you know, we were down in LA for a few days with my rider who had a Model S 85D at the time. And he was telling me stories when he was younger. He had a souped up Trans Am, and he was getting ticket after ticket after ticket. So he decided just to get a slow car. So he would stop getting tickets. So I was making fun. He was boosting, he calls it, like this all the time down there in LA. And I was making fun he's going to get a ticket doing this. And then we went up to where he lived in Ventura, and I was like, okay, I'll drive out of LA. I'll drive to the store, the Tesla store, to someone who was bringing Model X down from Northern California for us to test drive because it was fresh. And I got on the interstate quickly, you know, boosted onto the interstate, and I said, oh look, I've been messing with you. I'm gonna get a ticket in 10 seconds. About 5 seconds later, and I was like, oh my gosh. But I had just passed someone. It was just so easy. There's so much power. It's so much power under the pedal of a Tesla.
Do you see what I just did? I turned on chime, and now every time you go 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, it will ding.
Yeah. No, this is the closest I've seen to the i3 regen. This is really nice. But yeah, it doesn't
quite stop.
That
It'll
drives
get down
you
to about
crazy.
3.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I don't know why they. But you have creep on. Maybe if you have.
No,
creep.
I do not
You don't
have creep on.
Oh. Weird.
Yeah, creep would definitely keep it from stop. It will sometimes stop.
I could drive this all day, by the way, but I think I would. I'll like to see the drive in the back seat. But we could do your first supercharge. Yeah, do you want to do that?
Yes, do that. Now, how long one at the house?
Okay, so his first supercharge. Didn't know how to take it out, but actually all you do is. Oh, and I didn't back up far enough.
No, my wife told me these cords are super short.
Yeah.
And they are. Yeah, I don't know why they make them so short.
So do you still want to supercharge? All you do is plug in.
Right, but then I want to see how it.
How
it comes up on the screen. So
sure.
I'll back up.
So he's gonna back up.
50 miles an hour.
Oh my gosh, there's so many. I love the. Look at that. Their first supercharge.